Hello, this video is from your future child. I'm going to just say how your future child looks, describing their personality, things they'll possibly go through throughout their life, yeah, and so on. So this is pile one. We have pile two and pile three. So for pile one, we have the Queen of Cups. So this your child, your future child, could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or they just have that like a lot in their chart, water. This your child would possibly have a lack with reality and sometimes become very confused in situations or just throughout life, like they are confused in some areas in their life, and they might be very fictional. So I'm really getting more of a Pisces type of child. So you most likely will possibly have a Pisces female daughter. Yeah, female child. So also you could have twins, two female twins. Okay, in pile two, we have the Four of Diamonds, so a reminder of finance and stability. So maybe you might have to remind your child to keep, going straight forward in life. When they have obstacles, they might, sometimes fall back and kind of go in that like hang one's energy, just letting things flow. And sometimes you might have to, remind them like you have to keep going. Also, I'm getting this, your future child could be a Cancer. Also, you could have quadruplets possibly with the Four of Diamonds. So that's pile two. And then for pile three, we have the Queen of Hearts. So your child could be a Aries, Leo, Sag, or just have very fiery, passionate energy. Also, your child could be a female or masculine, could be twins possibly as well. This child would be very like in their fantasy. They want to go for what brings them this fantasy lifestyle. So maybe your child would like to, live in homes that have like castle themed couches and, like that, like aesthetic feel, like the richer feel, like a Leo in their like kingdom or, something like that. Yeah, and then your child's going to be very loving. Like you're going to see that within your child. Like they might love to hug you a lot, kiss you, just be around you, very clingy, possibly towards you when they're a child. So yeah, let's get started with pile one. Hello, pile one. So let's get started for your future child. So we have the Six of Cups, Virgo energy, Four of Cups, Cancer, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So Pisces, Cancer, no, sorry, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, the Chariot, Cancer, the Emperor, cardinal signs, so Libra, Aries, Capricorn, and Cancer, but mostly Aries and Capricorn is mostly used for the Emperor card, and the Page of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and the Seven of Wands, a Libra. So your child doesn't have that much, airy energy. They have more of a balanced energy. Like they do have a lot of water, so like they're very emotional. So growing up, the main plot like of your child's story life is like this energy, like they carry this energy of lacking reality and having a lot of confusion in life or situations that are going on around them. So with the Six of Cups, this child is going to be possibly, when you have this child, you might be in a younger age to where, or you could just be in an age where you're going to be in, like, you're able to give to this child, like, because you healed yourself. So now you're able to be positive and healthy for your child. So that's good. Like, you're going to be able to do that for your child with the Six of Cups. You're going to be able to provide for them in ways that you probably weren't provided, or having this child is going to heal inner conflicts that you had within your lifetime and your childhood. With the Four of Cups, I'm getting that this child, your child is going to be stubborn with their emotions. So like when things don't go their way, they're like shutting themselves off and they don't want to be talked to or told what to do or bothered. So they might go through a lot of tantrums and things like that. Then with the Knight of Pentacles, this child is going to possibly be very quiet. They stay to themselves. They focus on what they need to do for themselves. Possibly because, like I said, they're going to have this lack of reality and confusion. So maybe since they have this like mindset of lack of reality, they don't really speak about what they are thinking in their head because they feel like they're possibly going to be judged about what they feel and what they feel passion for. So they're the types to just put their head down and just work on what they have this like lack of reality, like this fictional mindset about. So maybe their dreams and their wishes and their desires in life is going to be bigger than, the average person, and they don't speak about it because they feel like they're going to be judged upon, or they're going to have this confusion around it. Maybe like what people say could get to your child a lot, so they don't try to express what they feel because they don't want someone to knock this stability, this Knight of Pentacles, this stable energy that they have towards their goals. And then with the Chariot, your child is going to possibly like to travel a lot. They're very spiritual and magical minded. They see themselves like maybe your child also will be like a star. They see themselves being possibly an actor or actress or something with the spotlight, or just being in places where it seems very like scripted and not like reality. So like Egypt or something. Like Egypt does seem very like staged, and like with the temples and stuff like that. It just seems like a whole acting ceremony or acting setup. So maybe you're Egyptian or your child is going to be Egyptian. Like maybe you might marry someone or decide to have a child with an Egyptian man or Egyptian woman, and this conjures up this Egyptian in your child's bloodline. Also, just maybe in past generations, your child was Egyptian, or they just have a strong connection with Egyptian. Like I said in the beginning, like this child lacks, that reality. So maybe they might be into, people would consider thinking like you've been here in the past tense or in generational things. They'll consider that, a person that lacks reality. So maybe your child believes that they have been here multiple times, and they might dig into that type of history in life. And then with the Emperor, this child is going to possibly be an entrepreneur, very spiritual, very religious. And then with the Page of Swords, your child's going to be very logical. When they get ideas, they go towards them. Like they don't like to be told like, no, this is not going to work out. They just like to just go for what they want and believe. And then with the Seven of Wands, your child is going to be very in their power. They're going to stand up for themselves. And that's why I feel like they lack that energy of being open and spoken, because they don't want to get out of character and have to stand up for themselves, but they will. Or they're just going to go through a lot of situations where they have to stand up for themselves because they are in this energy of confusion a lot. So that's what I got for you, Power One. Hello, Power One. Hello, Power Two. This is about your future child. So we have the Two of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. And the main energy of your child's lifespan is going to be a reminder of stability with the Four of Diamonds. So with the Two of Swords, your child could be in this energy of throughout their life, like they blind themselves to situations, they block themselves from the reality of things. Sometimes they try to like not pay attention to it. Like they might be in this energy of just always trying to be positive throughout things, and that's when possibly you'll come in and have to remind them like, okay, it's time to focus on this and do this, things like that. And then with the Seven of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like your child's going to have issues with making decisions sometimes when they're doing things in life. And you'll have to water them or like lead them in the right direction. So like this child's not going to be as independent as you possibly would like them to be. Like you're going to be very involved, I feel like, in their lifetime. Also with the King of Cups, this child is going to be very nurturing and emotional and giving and receptive of love and emotions. Also, their spirit animal could be dolphins, or you could see dolphins before you bear this child, or you have this child in your lifespan. So that might be just something to look out for. Dolphins, or possibly eagles, butterflies, lions, flowers, everyday things. You never know, like, yeah, what could be seen before having this child. But I would feel like something just with water, like connected with water. So shells, whales, dolphins, just any sea creature. And then with the Queen of Swords, this child's going to be very honest, very blunt, straight to the point with their communication. Like I said, with the Two of Swords, they like to blind themselves to negativity. So if they feel like something's negative, they're not going to want to even dive into that conversation or even be in that energy with anyone. Because with the Nine of Swords, this person, your child, is going to be an overthinker and overanalyzer. They might stay up late at night and you notice this and you're like, you need to sleep because it's interfering with their stability and their function to move in life because they're lacking sleep and they're not sleeping properly. So they might have, sleeping paralysis or issues with sleeping at night because they're going through this anxiety and stress about life. And with the Eight of Cups, just your child could go through a lot of, relationships that didn't work or having to leave people that brought them into a character or energy of being too emotional and giving too much to where they're not receiving much from. So they're going to leave a lot of emotional situations. So this could indicate that your child's going to go through a lot of relationships or just friendships that just brought too much emotional need that your child just could not give, because at the end of the day, like your child, I feel like is going to be the one that needs that type of, support and push and so on. Then with the Six of Pentacles, this is just like indicating what I'm seeing. I was saying the whole entire, reading for your child, your future child is, your child could be very like needing of your help and guidance, needing you to push them, or they could just be in a point a lot of times where you will have to sustain them like with stability a lot, or they need your help stability wise, or also they could possibly be in a energy of always wanting to give back to people, like working with charities and so on, because they've been through so many like misdemeanors in life with stabilities to the point where they just want to be that person that can help out people that been where they've been and so on. Also, your child's going to be someone that people love to give gifts to or just give to them because they're a great person. Like even though it might be hard for them to be structured with stability wise in the world today or in the world whenever you decide to have children, people are going to see this child as someone that's just like adorable and they want to give to freely. And that's why I feel like they have to disconnect a lot with the Eight of Cups, because they might be an empath. They might be someone that just can easily get affected negatively by too much emotions and so on. And then with the Two of Cups, yeah, they're going to need you, or they're going to possibly meet someone that brings the stability for them, that, protects them. Because your child might be, like I said, an empath. So I feel like empaths needs people that are very stable and structured in their power, not easily fidget or get knocked off of balance. Also, your child could want to work in, the healthcare field as well. So they could want to be an ER, nurse, doctor, something just around involving helping people. Also, they might like to garden, or they might get into gardening. Also, throughout their lifespan, I just feel like it's going to be hard for them a little bit, or complicated a little bit, to gain the stability that they want financially wise. But it's going to take some time, but they're going to get there. So yeah, that's what I got for you, Pal 2. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hello, Pal 3. This is who is your future child and how will their lifespan go. So the main focus point of your future child's lifespan will be they're going to be very loving and have this fictional fantasy type of mindset about life and things and obstacles in life. So what I'm getting for you, Pal 3, off the bat, is your child's going to be very passionate, fiery, open to obstacles. Like, they're going to know how to stabilize it. They're going to be just very independent. That's what I got for you, Pal 3. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Temperance, and the Four of Pentacles. So we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and a lot of Sagittarius energy. So I feel like your child possibly could be a Sagittarius. But yeah, so for your child's lifespan, they might, with the Four of Pentacles, do something where they're in the arts, so they could be an actress, actor. Also, your child could be going through, when they're a child, they go through a stage of saying, this is mine, this is mine. It's like not very, they're going to be loving, but when they say something is theirs, it's theirs, like they're not going to want people to be very touchy on their stuff that belongs to them, because they cherish it so much, because they're going to be very loving. So they're going to love their things a lot, to the point where they're not like trusting of others to love it like they love it, And then with the Ten of Cups, your child is going to be very open to different race, genders. They're going to be very friendly as a child. And them being this way is going to bring a lot of prosperity in their life when they're an adult. With the Nine of Cups, your child's going to be able to take care of themselves, possibly even take care of you. They're going to have this fruitful abundance in life. Also, your child might be vegetarian or just love to eat healthy, living, like they like to live in a healthy living space or mindset. They feel like feeding your flesh with healthy produce is great for the mind and great for the stability. Also, with the Page of Cups, I'm getting that your child could just, have this lifespan where they meet one person and that's their person. They get married, they have children. It's not going to be this up and down roller coaster of love. Like, it's going to be considered like a simple lifespan for your child. Like you meet someone in high school, you marry them, and so on. Like, that's what I feel for your child, Pal 3. Also, your child could want a pet, bird, or you're going to have a pet bird, or birds are going to be very significant for an indication that your child is like in your energy or being shown to you. Also with the temperance card, your child could be in the like LGB community possibly, or they're just very open to that community. They're not biased of anyone. They're very open-hearted. They're not closed off. Your child's going to be the type like that, leaves your door unlocked, stuff like that. Also, your child's going to know that to grow things, you have to put in the time to grow it. Like they're going to realize like the Knight of Pentacles, you have to put your head down and do what you gotta do to get where you want to go. Your child's going to understand that aspect of life. They're going to love taking care of themselves, pampering themselves, doing what they need to do for themselves to be portrayed as, a person that not portrayed, but like looked at as someone that take care of themselves. Like they're not the type, your child's not going to be the type that goes out wearing anything. Like they like to look good and feel good, smell good, dress good, eat good. They just love taking care of themselves. Like they don't see it as a burden to do those things. They see it